San Diego. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill today, Robbie Ray. And singing, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Strike two. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This is Bryce Terang. On the ground to third. Whips it across. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Saying this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that could be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Man at second. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Tatis should have this one. Two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And wow, that one is way out of here. A two-run shot. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So two down. Next is the designated hitter, William Contreras. Ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Dustin May. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Swings through that one out in front that time. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Gary Sanchez. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Next for the Brewers, David Hamilton. Ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Ripped, but it curls foul. Lockridge, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Brewers strand 1. They're up 2-0. Back here in San Diego, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Bay. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 21, Austin Hayes.
2 down, bases empty. Next for the Padres, Austin Hayes. Swing and a ground ball. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. After 2, It's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Petco Park, all set for the start of the inning. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. The 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Ball inside.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there, 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
On to France. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
Ball, that's
just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a high chopper, and it goes just foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So here's the Padres DH, Gavin Sheets.
Ball, that's down.
Left field. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a blue hit behind 3rd right there, and that's a really tough play for a 3rd baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
No, that's low.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the 3rd. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. Chopped on the ground. Ortiz. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Now 2nd and 3rd, and nobody out.
That's a dangerous throw from the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Now the catcher up to hit. Freddie Fermin. That one missed. Base runners at 2nd and 3rd here. No outs. Now a pop-up on the infield. Takes it in for the out.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him. He's got a
That's ball
base
2.
open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one misses. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Two on, one out. And he takes the strike.
2.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Payoff pitch. Line drive. Base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And he'll reach second with one away.
He was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
One out. Runner at second. Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Tied up here in the early going. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, throw into third, and he's out easily. Two now. And it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, and all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ty France in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Chop to third. Ortiz out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Back here in San Diego, start of the 4th, Jake Bauers. Up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Three-two now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One up, one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, William Contreras.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. This one driven, deep center field, on its way, home run. A solo shot, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down. Here's Gary Sanchez now. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Ball 2.
Inside,
ball
full
3.
count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
The count 2-1.
Nope,
Just
that's a ball.
missed. Activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Matsui getting cranked up as well. 3-1 now. That cuts the corner. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at first, one away. And down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France. 1-1 now. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll touch them all, and we're all square. It's 3-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
That one lifted to left. Chorio settles under this one. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside, just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count's full. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Up next,
Really nice
for the
job staying up the
Padres,
middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Payoff pitch. On the ground. Bay. The flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. We played 4. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jeremiah Estrada.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's the third baseman, Joey Ortiz. In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chouinio.
Quick toss to first.
He's safe.
Ortiz back on a dive. And now 1-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
On to France. 2 out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andrew Vaughn now. Man at second.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the dirt, blocked. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Halfway home. Tied at 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Freddie.
Ball.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Bryce Wilson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 2-1. And a foul ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Stays alive. The 2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's worth the price of admission. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dustin May gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now,
Bryce Wilson taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. In the air, right field. Bowers settles underneath it, and there's 2 away.
the batter, number 9, second baseman,
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge coming in on it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caducan. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Going to count 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 9, Jake Bauers.
Late on that fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
The Brewers down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground to third. Nice grab to first, and they get the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a
Contreras.
change on the mound. Jeremiah Estrada won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Yuki Matsui.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And now it's William Contreras. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, right side. Hayes gets under it. And that is that. Brewers go down quietly. They still trail it here, 4-3. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 6th. Manny Machado getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. That one is hammered right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Man at second. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 now. And there's
That's
a ball.
ball 3.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Machado around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 5-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. One on, nobody out. A run in here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Strike 2. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it.
Up next,
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. The 1-1. Quick move to first.
No,
and
he's in
back
there.
in easily. Here's a 2-1. Out towards right center field. Lockridge moving under it. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 7th inning coming up. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Back here in San Diego, we go to the top of the 7th. Gary Sanchez up now for the Brewers.
Good
That's ball
slider
2.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That catches the corner. Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Trying to bunt his way on. Bare hand, has to hurry. And that's a great play for the out.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out.
That's a ball.
I tell you, I could watch that all day.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Good job to fight that one off.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Wandy Peralta will take over here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
2 outs, runner at first. Next for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
That's
bullpen action for the Padres. Mason Miller, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Tying run at the plate. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 5 and the Brewers 3. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
I only got one speed, that's the goal. I still win with my back against the rope.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chad Patrick.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading up for the Padres, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Right there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back to the top of the order, Fernando Tatis Jr. The next up for the Padres. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and it remains 5-3. Back here at Petco Park, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Number 3, second baseman, G1 Day.
And he lays down a bunt. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Now here is Andrew
That's
Vaughn.
in. Ball 2.
The Padres trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is downstairs. Jake Bauers in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. And
he's in there. He's safe.
It's a stolen base. The tying run at the plate. In there. Got him looking for the K.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Wandy Peralta departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Sliced hard but foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that's a pretty significant 2-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
Gary Sanchez now. Ball to strike. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed. Brandon Lockridge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That one in triple digits. Outside ball 4. He walked them, and they are loaded.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And that's a strikeout looking. They limit the damage here.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Patrick goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
In the air to left center. Out number 2.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, number 25.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Chad Patrick done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. On the mound now, D.L. Hall.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Ty France. This one in the air, right field. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead at 5-4. Back here in San Diego, and the batter will be the shortstop, David Hamilton. Looking to get the tying run on base. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Joey Ortiz up next for the Brewers. This one popped up. Bogarts under it. And there's one down.
Up next to Milwaukee, the third baseman, number 3, Joey Ortiz.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Now here is Jackson Chourio. This could end it. That one almost got him.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
2 down, nobody on. This one high in the air to left center. Tatis on the move to the alley. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season.